Welcome to this week's edition of Kicking It with Coach. Well, yep, I'm an old married guy now and doing, honey-do lists and all that kind of stuff. So, it's fun and all that stuff, but I can tell you what, doing laundry and doing dishes and taking garbage out and all that cooking, this marriage life, it's crazy, but it's all good. Well, I thought about doing a lot of things, running for president, um, being a CPA, but we already have one of those in the family, and my brother-in-law, and he can't even count. So there's a lot of things. Cowboy, rodeo, and all that stuff would have been cool. Going back to the other things, the river dancing, our gold pond farm's going well. But how did I get into coaching? Well, I got lucky. Got around the right people, the right time, and pretty much not smart enough to do anything else. So it's kind of how I did, and I fell in love with it and been a little bit successful. So yeah, I appreciate that question, but that's how I got into coaching. And then my son's in it. Tried to talk him out of it, but he got in it anyhow. So it's just one of those that I'm very lucky and blessed. Well, basically, last weekend I was in Puerto Rico. I'm going to Florida over Christmas. Pretty much laying on the beach the whole time. Off season, going back to the first question is, how did I get into coaching and why? Well, we really only work 3 months of the year, and the rest of the time, we Puerto Rico and that kind of stuff. So, that's kind of what we do in the off season, and that's about it. No, not really. In the off season, we work just as hard. We're traveling. Puerto Rico was all business. Even though I got married last week, I actually went on my honeymoon with my assistant coach. As silly as that might sound, and you heard me say that last week. We do a lot of things. This weekend we had a couple community service things with the team, and we had Cajun Christmas, and the team made arts and crafts with community young people. We do buddy ball, Special Olympics, Toys for Tots. My players do a lot of stuff in the community, which I really like. And then on top of that, my assistants and I are recruiting, and we're busy all year long. As a matter of fact, it's something that plus the team's practicing. So with all that stuff, we are busy all year long, and it's just part of being a coach, putting in all the hours and trying to get better. Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've recruited all over the country, the world. Um, we're in gems. And, it could be the beach. Yeah, we drove by the beach in Puerto Rico. It was pretty when we drove by it. When we recruit in Florida, we drive by Disneyland. So they're all pretty. They're all gymnasiums, and they're all a lot of players. So when we're recruiting, it's pretty much we see the gym, and normally I make my assistants buy me lunch, and that's what we see. So the prettiest places, all of them. I, being the husband, I put up all the lights outside. Our house is completely decorated outside, and our bushes. I put up all of our lights on the trees. Our whole inside of the house is decorated. I put all those. It's kind of really interesting. Cody and Krista pretty much directed where I was putting stuff up. They sat on the couch and drank eggnog and ate cookies, and they went. They went when we picked out the Christmas tree. Sat in the truck like this. Pointed out, we like that one. I had to go cut it down, carry it, the whole works. They didn't even get out of the truck, and it was 70 degrees out. So we decorate our house all over the place. I'm a big fan of Christmas, listening to Christmas music and all that stuff, but I do all the decorating. Wow, that's a great question, and it kind of depends what we're looking at. What kind of mood I'm in. Of course, all the favorites. Frosty the Snowman, Jingle Bells, Silent Night. Christmas Shoes is one that's really special to me. But any Christmas song. It was kind of interesting this weekend. Michelle and I, when we were driving to the gym in Puerto Rico, we were listening to Christmas music and we didn't understand it. Feliz Navidad, we understood that one, but it's so different over there. But favorite, boy, I've started listening to them today to the day after Thanksgiving because, boys and girls, you shouldn't listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving. One holiday at a time, and then celebrate that one. But no, all of them. It's on my car radio now, and I just love listening to Christmas music this time of year. Thanks for watching this week. Thanks for watching this week's edition of Kicking It with Coach. Next week, like I said, Christmas show, New Year's show for all of us here. Me, Paul, and Michelle. Cowgirl volleyball. Dig it.